Foreign ministers of the Quad grouping condemned the April 22nd terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam that killed 26 innocent civilians. In fact, in a joint statement coming in, the foreign ministers of the US, India, Japan and also Australia urged that those behind the April 22nd Pahalgam terrorist attack be brought to justice. The Quad joint statement said that they call for perpetrators, organisers as well as financiers of April 22nd Pahalgam terrorist attack to be brought to justice.
A word about terrorism in the light of our recent experience. The world must display zero tolerance. Victims and perpetrators must never be equated. And India has every right to defend its people against terrorism, and we will exercise that right. We expect our Quad partners to understand and appreciate that. India plans to host the next Quad summit. We have some proposals on how to make that productive. I'm sure so do our partners. We will discuss, and I'm sure we will agree.
These are very important countries. These are very important strategic partners and allies of the United States. And together we have a lot of shared priorities, a lot of things we care about in the world. I think there are many global problems, but also problems that we face in our respective countries that can be solved by us cooperating together. And there are many topics that we can work on and focus on. One that I've personally been very focused on is diversifying the global supply chain of critical minerals, not just access to the raw material, but also access to the ability to process and refine it to usable material. It's critical for all technologies and for all industries across the board. And so having a diverse and reliable global supply chain of these is just one example of many that we can focus on and build upon and achieve some real progress on. So that's the hope for this partnership. That's why it's so important to host it here today.
This is a very important Quad meeting, as always, and unfortunately we meet against the backdrop of conflict and of escalating competition. So it has never been more important for us to harness our collective strength for peace, for stability, for prosperity in the Indo-Pacific and for all our peoples.
Now, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar earlier met with the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio on the sidelines of the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting, during which they discussed bilateral partnership and also shared their perspectives on regional and also global developments.